Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So I don't want to hate anyone, but if you know this guy, if you think like I am like one of these guys, I'm not. Okay. If you come to me and talk about some softwares, like I really don't like it because the thing is like software is a virtual concept. Okay. It's something abstract and there is no such thing as like GitHub repositories. Okay. There is no such thing as like Linux. It's just some concepts in our brain. If you look at your hard drive, like if you open it, there is no such thing. It's like something from another dimension. And even art is abstract, like whatever you're looking in my screen right now, it's abstract. But it's not same because it's first of all, it's not even that complex, okay? And second, it's beautiful. I mean, you might find beauty in such abstract programs like Rust code or something, but in the end of the day, software is meant to just serve some purpose, and that's it. And to be really honest, like whatever purpose it is serving these days, like it's not worth your life. Okay, like if your mental energy, if your brain is like have a limited amount of capacity, you're giving like 30% to 40% to 50% just on virtual things. And how can you live life if you just so invest yourself in virtual projects or virtual systems? Like there was a company, people were getting angry, people were worrying about deadlines, and they were like throwing tantrums on each other, and they were all just sitting on their screens, that's it, and doing something virtual. Okay, and somehow this system was making money. So they, like whatever money you're getting, trust me, you can do some blue collar job and outrun some software engineer, because the amount of time and the life which you have to give away to, understand so many abstract concepts which only like 0.5% in this world will understand. You're going to miss out, like getting sex, falling in love, or like doing some adventure sports or dancing or a lot of other activities. So my goal is like, since software is the only thing which I can mostly do, but I actually can do more things. So um you know there's this school where I wanted to become a teacher. Like I want to become teacher in this school since 2021. Okay. And it's because, I like this town Tuting. It have like community culture. I have a lot of friends there. It's really fun town, and people there, like I like those kind of schools which are like messed up, where fans are like this. And I don't like strict schools. Like I'm the kind of teacher, like if you want to study, or just go outside and play. Like that's school for me. It's just a place to hang out. And I don't believe in formal education. If I have like kids, most likely they are going to study in schools like this. But I lived in a lot of towns where there were no internet, and I made a lot of friends who don't understand technology. And my purpose was very clear. I want to disconnect fully. Okay, even the project I'm doing right now is might be my last project, and I'm ready to give up on money if I fail. The only reason I'm making system is because I want to build something of my own, like just to say that's it. So, and trust me, I'm not going to like. There was one really annoying comment on my channel, and that guy said like, your channel purpose is not dash dash dash, and your community won't like dash dash dash. I'm like, bro, first of all, channel means a way to communicate. Okay, it's like a medium, and that's it for me. Okay, and second thing is, first of all, you can't tell me like what's the purpose of my channel, and what the fuck is community? Okay, like seriously, like I had like bad times, I had good times, I was like laughing, crying. I never sense any community. I don't have any community baggage. Okay, like there's nothing I owe you. Like I don't have any Patreon account, and I'm not like Brody Robertson or like DistroTube, like who are like serving, or like people are funding them. And this me. Okay, I'm not even Bucks Fighter. That's a spiritual question. So you know it was a small town, limited people. So I really like community living. So there was this show I watched, like Reservation Dog, and I really love Native American culture. Like I have studied it. So there are two cultures I studied, like Native Americans and Tibetan Buddhists. So you know towns with like where people have leisure amount of time, and they are like really free, and they are like bored, and they are like hanging out, and doing things in real world, like playing or doing anything. So I really love this kind of vibe. Like I really want to live in a small town where I can go out, walk, and just sit with anyone and talk in general. But these towns, these communities are dead, especially in modern world. And these communities, if you can find some community nearby like this, and if you can join them and try not to cross borders in order to do that, that's what I will recommend. But if you can do it, just do it. That's the best way to live life, okay? Because people who are living without community, like real world community, not Linux community or my community. Okay, so the thing about the this life is that in this town I had that life, and I observed like the differences. Okay, like these guys like work in real world events. Actually, I was living in her home. Okay, like she had like a good wooden house, and a place. So her husband, okay, he is like he was like one of my really good friend, okay, and he was kind of like anti-tech. He was like literal Chad, because he was not into technology. He hated it, and he really like like he loved his life because he had like good family, kids, and a good wife, and everything was well. And he used to do things in real world with physical hard work. And even though like those people, like off-grid area people, life is tough. Like they have like a lot of issues, a lot of problems, and she's really cool person. Like she's like the tomboy of the. But okay, am I doxing this? This is public. So the thing is like what I was trying to say. But these guys are tough, okay? Like I really like this whole idea. Like like software engineering makes you weak, like and tech jobs make you weak, and these guys. The difference between the life of anyone you see in the town and the life of yourself is that um when they go to their job, they see like at least 5 to 10 faces of people they are literally like living with like since childhood, okay? And it's like community people, and they have like a lot of events. Like recently they had like one event. So and they do some really bizarre treks because they have to. It's a holy land, it's the land of Pema code. It's like, so and many people were like really curious, like, what are you doing there? What are you doing in your life? But I know what I'm doing. Okay. If you gain consciousness in some shitty city, and you need like true life, like true life, then you need to find some community, some place where, people are not so, like motivated by money, and, they are doing things with nature, and, their life is like normal living, you can say, and not like getting angry about software and all. So people there really changed me. And after that, I started to get like really annoyed with a lot of tech people. And even though I'm in tech, like I don't hate anyone. It's just like the kind of personality and the kind of I just I'm just bored. I just want to move on with this thing. So before like fully becoming a full-time teacher, or like so I was about to buy a house there, but then a few things happened and I had to take a break. I found about this place after watching this movie like Little Forest, because so there are two movies which actually impacted my life. One is like The Social Network. The Social Network is something in I watched in 2016, and I instantly decided, okay, this is what I want in my life. Like I want to become a tech bro. I want to build things, and when I achieved it, okay, I fully achieved it. I realized how stupid this is, and then I wanted like a nature living, okay, a normal living, you can say. So this movie was a trigger point for me, and then I found a life, okay, like I made a lot of friends. I went to Arunachal, and I don't have to cross. Many people in India, they try to go overseas. They Indians are everywhere. Like it's in Canada, Indians are like everywhere, and it's so fucking annoying. Like, so I really believe like instead of trying to get your visa clear and live in someone else's country, like there are so many good places in your own country if you look around, and people are like not racist and they're highly welcoming. And one good thing which I really like about like people of this town is like they don't care like if you have money, if you don't have money, and if you're like how you're looking and all. Like they just they're like bunch of villagers like living off grid. So and I used to talk about them a lot, like in my office, like in Mumbai, and in a lot of city places, like with my city friends. And I started to get annoyed with a lot of city people because you know these people, think that these guys are primitive. Like basically, many people think they don't know anything. But when I was living with them, I realized like they actually know a lot and they have like their own philosophy and they choose. Okay. And I realized, no matter how good you're with tech, it's not your ability which defines you, it's your life choices. I'm not saying like I'm not impressed with your tech skills, but if you are like choosing to use your tech skills in just like some stupid company or something, I am annoyed. Okay. By the way, they do these treks, like it's a religious trek because this is like a holy trek, or people get hallucination in these treks mostly. So, you know, they build camps in middle of their journey. Okay. So, you know, you might think like they don't know anything. Okay. She just had a baby recently. How old is it? Is 4 years. So, actually, it's a very small town. Like I know everyone. So there are like even some towns with only like 50 people. But the main okay, so they are building a camp in middle of their track, and how bizarre is this? Like they are carrying like 15 kg of weight. So it's not like you are the one who is like so good and everyone else is like don't know anything. Actually, people who are like living primitive life are doing some really, really crazy things, which might not work for you, but I got impressed. Okay, like I really got impressed. So yeah, like I like the community and I don't take my life so seriously. So I decided to just vanish, and I vanished and I lived and I did a lot of adventures, and I went on really sick monasteries, and it was fun. Okay. And I decided that I really want like good peoples around me, and everyone in city is almost like bad. Like they're like highly motivated by, if you're living in a city, the kind of life you're living is so inefficient. I'm not saying like you're like bad by nature, but most people just justify, yeah, everyone is running after money, so that's why we are also doing it. But that's the case. Like it's just the environment which takes you. So, and to be really honest, one thing I notice is like even youngsters there, they want to go to some big cities. Like they have that fetish. You can not fetish. They have like their dreams. I can say, but the thing is that um I used to tell them like things are not so good there. And whatever you have a community, you have like a nice name. You have like you're a Tibetan or a Memba. There are a lot of tribes there, like Adi tribe, and you're leaving all this for something like some no identity or some stupidity. So if you have a community, just be there, and don't be so meritocratic, and be someone like, I don't really believe in like meritocracy or competition or something. And recently they had like one dance event, and like there is this vlog. There are a lot of vlogs I watch. When I'm not there, like I have to just watch vlogs, and there are a lot of people who make vlogs there. So yeah, these guys like have a lot of events in their place. Okay, and they mostly do farming events and trips, and they just go here and there because there are a lot of places to go, but highly disconnected, no internet. So whatever I'm showing you, okay, that's what I truly want in my life. I like Tibetan culture. I have studied it and I truly believe in it, and I enjoy the kind of simple living these guys have. And I don't want a name or anything. And if you think about it, like I can get like more value there. Like people respect me there more than they respect me in my any of jobs. And I can even save more money there. I can be richer there, and I can drink like beer anywhere. That's one thing which I really like. I know this place actually. I also had Maggie here. I have went like there is no place where which I missed. Okay. When I was living there, I went on like I can't show you my photos, but it's there. Okay. I'm actually making a take out of these photos because I'm getting rid of like Google Photos. Okay. A lot of memories. So so what I always preach to people, like try to focus on your consciousness. Like if your mental state is highly tied with like some softwares or virtual things, and you are becoming a numb. Okay, you're not experiencing life. Okay, like you're analyzing things. So your brain have like consciousness and intelligence. Intelligence is just to find food and sex, and not to build like so complex systems where you're doing so much Rust programming and all, and it's like quite dehumanizing. You might try to say otherwise, and there are a lot of biases which you can find, which will confirm. Some people might even give you rewards, awards, and but just look at your life, okay? Are you satisfied? If you truly are, like, try some real world dopamine hit, okay? I truly believe there is no such person out there who can resist real life when life hits them, okay? Like if you really experience some real life event, that's far better than any virtual reality, okay? So I just thought, like, let's just show you some glimpse of like the kind of living which I had, and I'd never want to share these things with you, but I'm doing it today, because I don't that comment really pissed me off. Like, I do prefer like putting only tech videos here because you guys are interested in tech, but it doesn't mean like I can't put anything here. Like, I can actually it's up to me. Like, someday I can even put some you know penguins videos, uh you know like okay, so yeah, why penguins?